Blackburn
Enterprises.
Thank you for coming to our channel. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with a new kind of a movie review. I'm JB.
I'm Ken.
Today we're going to do something a little different. Today, it's that time of the year. A lot of creatives, they do what's called a top 10. So what we decided to do is one of the focus points of this channel is we like to focus on black people because a lot of times we don't get the credit. We don't get the credit we deserve. A lot of times we get left out. So we're going to take the time to highlight the top 10 best black movies of 2022. Right? Is that what year this was?
2022.
Yes. So the best black movies of 2022. So first, for those, they might have a thought process. What would you consider a black movie?
The majority of the cast is black, for one. Or the director of the movie is black. Or
a lot of times, the main character. Pieces to our culture.
To our culture.
Is that what you're going to say? Yeah. Or the main character.
Yeah.
Is black.
Yeah.
Or the majority.
Yeah.
Of the people.
Yeah, I said that first.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm repeating myself.
Absolutely.
So I guess we'll quit rumbling. We'll go ahead and start the countdown.
Yes, we will.
So we'll start at number 10.
We have an honorary mention, right?
Yes. What is it called? Honorary mention or honorable mention?
Honorable mention.
Honorable.
Yes.
Honorable mention. Honorable mention. And that's gonna go to Beast. Yes.
Oof.
Yes. Really?
I'm sorry, I was a beast.
Okay,
I turned into a beast.
That's starring Idris Elba.
Yeah.
This is an honorable mention because the movie was, it was okay.
Yeah.
Idris,
something to watch.
It was Idris Elba fighting the lion. Which I'm always down to see.
A CGI lion at that, which is why it's an honorable mention.
Okay, she was mad at the lion, but
it was real fake. You should put a real lion up there.
It's definitely a monster movie, but I would say something I like about it. This is a movie that you could take to go see with the kids.
Yes, you can.
So that
was a family kind of movie.
It definitely was a family movie.
Not too scary.
Not too scary at all. All right, so let's officially begin
the countdown.
The countdown.
Yes.
Top 10. All right. At number 10.
Number 10.
We have Honk for Jesus.
For Jesus.
Yes, this is exactly how you said it on the
I did.
Yes. But yeah, Honk for Jesus. Just starring Sterling K. Williams and Regina Hall.
Yeah.
I think this movie was super, super different.
It's a talking piece for sure.
Definitely a talking piece.
Piece.
A lot of people was upset about this movie. Those that are in the church, they were a little hot and bothered. They were a little hot and bothered by it. But I feel like what it did, it let you in behind that veil that sometimes exists with a lot of churches, and it let you in behind a lot of things that were going on. So I think that's what kept it interesting with what exactly was the subject matter. And anything you want to add?
And it was like he said, realistic. Like people don't know that
realistic portrayals.
Yeah, realistic portrayals. We love that.
And of course, like we said, Sterling K. Williams and Regina Hall do an excellent job of what they're giving, and the people that they're playing in the movie. They definitely add to it. Yeah. And it was like kind of a
montage, not a montage,
but kind of like like it was a reality show.
It was like a reality show, like they, yeah.
So
and a lot of people like reality shows, so hey,
yeah. So
there you are.
So that's what made it interesting.
It did.
All right, number 9.
Number 9.
This was a disappointment for a lot of people, and that is Nope. Yes. So one of the things that made this movie really good was obviously the performance of what you was gonna say?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the performance of Keke
Palmer did her thing.
Yeah, Keke Palmer I think is one of the big reasons why this movie why it made to number 9. You know what I'm saying?
Because Daniel Kaluuya, he was not Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out, but it's okay. Everybody can't do that.
This is true. Everybody can't do that, but I did not have a problem with Daniel Kaluuya's performance at all.
Boring. But it's okay.
But I think he was playing the character that was the character in the movie. I think it was more so the movie. I think Jordan Peele, he unfortunately is he was a part of
thinker. He
was a part of his own demise, so to speak. Not really demise because it's really not that crucial, but because his first 2 movies were really good. Although some people, there has been some, arguments about Us, but I think more than most people do like Us, and his first movie, Get Out, everyone likes. What I'm saying, unless you're a loser.
No.
And so when this movie came up, there was high expectations, and so the expectations, I think, it kind of crumbled under that, and so it just didn't meet expectations. You know what I'm saying? It was not as good as a lot of people thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, number 8.
Number
Day
8.
shift.
Yes.
Day shift.
I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. This movie was thoroughly entertaining.
Yep. Had a lot of action.
Yes, a lot of action. And of course, one of the people, I think the production department, one of the producers of this was people that helped do stunts or whatever.
Yeah, so like choreography and stunts.
Yeah, just stunt coordination and that. So that explains why it had all the different stunts in there. They had all the different vampires. I wanted to get more into this world because they had different type of vampires, and the vampires have certain powers, and depending on how old they were, and and you can't go wrong. You got Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is an excellent actor.
That he is.
And he does not get the credit, but he is great.
He is.
He
is. He's definitely underrated. You know what I'm saying? And it's making good. And come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then Snoop Dogg, and he's always funny. He's always a fun time. So.
Yes. And then, and the chemistry between Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco, I thought was excellent, and it definitely made this movie work.
Yes, it did.
All right. Number 7.
Number 7.
Movie. I Want to Dance with Somebody. Yes. I love that. I'm glad it made the top 10.
Yes. So shout out to Naomi Aki. She plays Whitney Houston. I think she does a great job as Whitney. If you're a Whitney Houston lover, I think you would definitely enjoy the movie.
The music, and it just takes you back, the nostalgia, all of that. Gives you all the feels. And they did the movie it was like a biopic, but it wasn't too heavy, they didn't dwell on certain parts of her life, and I like that.
Yes, and I think that's why, to me, why it ends up being at number 7, because of them not dwelling on those parts of her life. I think if they just were a little bit more open about some of the things that were public knowledge, that would have made the movie maybe more grounded and made it better. But good performances by Nefessa Williams as her best friend Robin, and Stanley Tucci as Clyde Davis. So the relationship that you seen between Whitney and Clyde Davis in the movie,
it was a love story. It's a love letter to her from Clyde.
Yeah, so I definitely saw that chemistry there, and shout out to Cassie Lemons for directing. You definitely can tell she took time to make sure that Whitney was shown in a good light.
Yes, she did.
All right, number 6.
Number 6.
Devotion.
Yes, Devotion. With the homie Jonathan Majors.
Oh, he's so good.
Yes, he
better win a Oscar or something. He better win something.
Yeah, sooner than later.
Yes.
But he does an excellent job of playing this character. It's like a history lesson that you're seeing in front of your eyes. A lot of the things that they talk about during the movie you don't know about, but after seeing this movie, you want to do your research. You want to
learn more about what's going on.
Yes, and there was a nice buddy friendship that developed. You know what I'm saying, which is again based on a true story. And you had Jonathan Majors and Glenn Powell that played that friendship. And so they did a good job on screen there.
They did.
All right. So I guess we're in the top 5.
No.
Yes. Trust me. We're in the top 5. Trust me. We're in the top 5.
Wow.
So number 5.
Number
Emancipation.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Will Smith is back. Maybe.
There ain't no maybes about it. Will Smith is definitely back.
Hopefully they paid him his coin. Hopefully a lot of people go and watch the movie. So
the thing about this
really
is this is on Apple TV.
Yeah.
So a lot of people may not have access to it. But Will Smith does an excellent job.
He does.
And shout out to Anthony Fuqua. I could not get his name out. But yeah, the way and you actually touched on it during our review how you didn't like the black or white, but I think that was a way of kind of showing the sadness and despair of the situation that he was in, and then I think as you go throughout the movie that somewhat changes. But yeah, Will Smith definitely shows that those acting chops are still there.
Yeah.
All right, number 4.
Number 4.
We have Breaking.
Heavy movie. Heavy movie. All the feels, This is based off a true story too. It's so funny that most of our 5s and under, some of them are based on true stories. So
yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Boyega again does great with the acting. He takes you into the pain and suffering that the main character goes through, and maybe I don't know if that was an intent or not, but you definitely do get to see you definitely look at the side, especially when it comes to disabled veterans and the things that they have to go through and some of the trouble they have and just trying to just do simple things
to live every day.
Yes, as live their life. And unfortunately, I think this was one of the last screen portrayals we've seen from Michael K. Williams, and he done an excellent job in this movie, and Nicole Bahari did so as well.
Yeah.
All right. So number
3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Okay. This is Teal.
Teal. All right.
You give me a standing ovation?
Yes,
I
am.
thought you was gonna stand up.
I was, but I don't want to get off camera. So.
Okay. But yeah, this it is clap worthy.
Yes,
because
it is.
Danielle Detweiler, her performance in this movie is absolutely outstanding.
Absolutely outstanding.
I haven't heard any type of Oscar buzz or even Golden Globe buzz, which I don't understand because
it's hard out here for us.
It is, and Danielle Detweiler, she absolutely kills it, as the mother of Emmett Till, and just showing, going through so many different emotions, from the beginning, from before Emmett Till goes on a trip to once he goes on a trip until the tragedy actually happens and going through everything that happens at that point.
And I like the way it was portrayed on film too, because a lot of people still don't know who Emmett Till is.
This is true.
I'm glad that they highlighted him and still are paying homage to the situation.
Right, and Sean Patrick Thomas and Whoopi Goldberg as supporting actors, they do an excellent job and definitely add to the movie.
They do. I didn't even know that was Whitney at first. I mean, Whoopi at first.
Yes,
not Whoopi.
Yes, definitely Whoopi. All right, down to the final 2.
This was so hard.
It was
very hard.
Oh, number 2.
Number 2.
Woo!
Yes, the Woman King, and so I'll go ahead and start off with the bad. And this there was a lot of controversy behind this movie because the tribe that the movie is based on, there was a lot of conversation that was going around as far as that tribe actually participated in the slave trade. And so I think that put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths as far as, how they were portraying them on screen and if they were portraying them as heroes and should they be looked at as heroes due to the fact that they participated in the slave trade. Again, I feel like that tribe was the base, or for the inspiration of the movie, but the actual story, wasn't actually true. So it was based on, what was true, but the story or the tale that actually took place wasn't actual. It wasn't based on that. So looking at it, to me, from that perspective, when you look at the performances, you look at so much melanin, so much, the powerful women on screen is what made the movie super enjoyable.
Yeah. Also, if you think about back in the day, if you lived in Africa and they were coming over there and they were going to offer you a lump sum of money to sell some people, would you not? You live in Africa.
That is the question, and I think that's what a lot of people have to do. People are quick to judge, and that's something similar that we say when it comes to slavery in general, and automatically having thoughts in your head like you would do this or you wouldn't do that. You don't know what you would do. A lot of times you won't know what you do until you're put into a situation. And so I think a wider conversation can be had from the movie and examining, when it comes to slavery and those that look like us, but as black people that actually participated in the slave trade and how that can create some mixed feelings.
Yes.
But overall, dope performances by Viola Davis.
Viola Davis killed it.
And Tuso and Beto, and she was definitely her medicine in this movie. But yeah, Viola Davis, a lot of them, they took on transformations. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's a silent sneeze. Normally she sneezes out loud. But they took on transformations. You know what I'm saying? From Tuso and Beto to and Lashana Lynch.
Yeah.
Excellent performances. And then John Boyega, his quiet strength that he had as the king in this movie. Gina Prince Bythewood, she definitely put her handprints all over this movie, and it was definitely a great movie to behold.
It was, absolutely.
All right, and on to number 1.
Number 1.
Gotta give it to him.
Yes.
Gotta give it to him.
Wakanda Forever.
Woo, yes.
Yes, definitely Letitia Wright. The first part, the story,
the director.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I just have to start with him.
Yeah, but go ahead and start. I'm giving you the opportunity.
I was about to say, but I couldn't find his name. I couldn't say his name. think about his name.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the director really did an excellent job with this movie. From the feels, the tribute, the acting, the storyline, the surprises, the cinematography, the antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Yeah, that was Tonight Huerta, I believe. I'm not saying his name.
T-Mas. I think it's T-Mas.
No,
it's Tina.
Just stop.
Okay. I thought his name was T-Mas.
No.
The whole time.
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is not his name.
Okay, it's not his name.
Jeez Louise. But I think one thing about this particular movie, or the task, especially in comparison to the other movies, he had the most difficult task.
Uh-huh.
Looking at what happened in the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman, and having to figure out, okay, so how is this movie gonna go now? What's gonna be, what direction is the movie gonna go now? And for him to, and in addition to that, this movie is in the Marvel world, and a lot of times when you have the Marvel world, I think they give them the leeway to do what they want to do, but in the same token, it still has to fit in a larger
scale
puzzle.
Oh yeah.
And so, he was able to do that, and so a movie was super emotional, and overall discussing the topic of dealing with grief, and and how different people go about dealing with that. Letitia, she definitely handled the role of being the main person, the main actress, and shout out to Angela Bassett, like her portrayal as well. She definitely deserves an award for Best Supporting Actress for her portrayal in this movie. Like some of the speeches that she gives in this movie, you get absolute chills. And it's so many people, and so many. It's almost unfair in comparison to the other movies, but it is what it is. They had so many different performances of supporting actors. From Lupita Nyong'o to Winston Duke, to the introduction of Dominic Thorne as Ironheart, and even Denai Guerrero. Her performance as well. Like Angela Bassett and Denai Guerrero's, their performance was really one to behold. And the introduction of different characters, and still being able to have a solid story, and dealing with with the huge unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman, and still being able to make an excellent movie. Is why we believe that this movie needs to be number one.
Absolutely.
And again, this is
our opinion.
Yeah, this is our opinion. So right. So you can
So how you gonna put?
You know what I'm saying? You can agree, you can disagree.
Comment below.
What have you? You know what I'm saying?
What's your top 10?
If you feel like this, it should be different, or what have you. But yeah, that's definitely our top 10 list. Yeah. And we definitely did. Pretty sure we did reviews on all of this, so you definitely can go back and look at the reviews on these as well.
Yes.
All right, so if you want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet,
what you waiting on,
bruh? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it, and we can see more videos
like this one.
And if you want to do us another favor, you want to go ahead and hit that button that's shaped like a bell. If you want to go ahead and do that, you'll get a notification
every time we drop a new video.
And if you want to go ahead and do us one more favor, you want to go ahead and comment down below. And what should they comment?
What's your top 10 list look like? What do you think should be 10 to 1?
Yes. What is your top 10 list?
Do you agree with ours?
Look like? You agree? You disagree? Let us know. Comment down below. All right. We appreciate every single one of you. And I guess I'll holler at you.
Peace.